On the banks of the river, he opened his hand to the table of men and fools, and with a look over his shoulder to the garden beyond, he closed his eyes and then carried on. And he threw up the coins and they scattered the hills, and they rained from the sky like hail. And as the dawn rose, they brokered the deal of paradise. Oh, the poet and the painter, the rebel and the saint are old before their time. Stunned by the scene, they gave flight. They thought they could stand up and say what was right. But standing there from over the sea was the mirage of faceless men. And all were not murdered, but they were killed in the name of paradise. Oh, the angel of Broadway with too plain a disguise has a pillow beneath his shoes, his heart devoured by the serpent's tongue. He's changed now, but when he was young, in the angry streets, the psalms of the cars pay homage to the sound of leaves. And as he hangs up his coat, he's only slightly relieved to be in paradise. Oh, the airplanes, eternal, the labyrinths of halls, trains to infinity. Newspapers are sighing with an intimate sheen, antennas like steeples, police like machines, pieces of garbage, seas of the stuff, hope in fear, in rain, all in host and communion with the empty dream of paradise. Galileo and Columbus, they are changing their clothes. On Lafayette, they are amused by the airs of the stars and the vagrant night. He's the man in the corner who talks through his knife. It's a desperate case of a mistaken place, a service collection of blood, drawn and delivered on the boulevards of paradise. Oh. That's it. If we're talking about a term, we have 3 words to talk about, don't we? Basically, we have Manchester as a city is not important. Paradise is, I suppose, we should kind of define what each of them are. Now, when I came to Manchester 6 years ago, I spent a lot of time in pubs, as you can probably tell from my face. I look about 26. I'm actually 7 years old. But people here live for different reasons. People do things differently here. I've said this before, but they appear to. I've said all people in Manchester are symbolically dead. I don't know how you feel about that, but that's what I've kind of acknowledged. And not that would be a bad thing, but for some reason they don't even. They're not solemn. There's no solemnity about it. They are celebrating the fact they're gone. for some reason. Paradise, I suppose. Paradise as an idea. If I was to take you to a desert island and sit you down and feed you cocktails, it'd be lovely for about, how long would it be lovely for?
40
1 hour. 1 hour. 40 years. But it would at some point become boring. Paradise has to be something that you don't like, something that is out of your control, an affliction. It's not perfection. And this place is not perfect at all. And that doesn't mean that it's worthy of that term, but there's a poetry to this city, and you should always judge a city on street level, what people are doing on the street, what they're saying, what they're doing, the people in the pubs, how they're moving, and it seems like even the most unimportant things that happen in this city have some meaning and relevance, and that's why I love it. Doesn't like me though.
Loads of people do Asian.
But why? Don't pay my tabs.
Just great people.
What?
I don't know. I think you're an easy target.
Why?
I don't know.
Posh.